So a couple of weeks ago we held a drama workshop with Edward Bennett, who is an actor, has worked with the RSC, the National Theatre, worked on a show called Love Song, which was with Frantic Assembly, who are a practitioner that we study at GCSE, at A-level and at BTEC Performing Arts. So we really wanted to get Edward in to kind of work with our students. So Edward ran a workshop with our drama scholars and looked at their own speeches, and he also worked on a separate workshop with our Performing Arts BTEC students. So the drama scholars was with students from years 9 through to 13, and then the BTEC session was with years 12 and 13 students. So Edward worked with our drama scholars on how he uses rhetoric in how he approaches text as an actor. That's really key for our scholars as they're learning to kind of find their way around texts, monologues, speeches, and the different elements of rhetoric that Edward could help them to learn was so vital for their kind of own development as actors and actresses. So yeah.
We did this debating, so he got us to almost exercise getting our point across and proving why we were right. And then we moved into doing our monologues to another partner within the workshop, and one of the people in the groups would ask questions to the monologue. So for instance, they go like, the person saying the monologue would be like, I saw this cat, and then they'd be like, why did you see this cat? And they have to say their line over and over again until the person asking the question was happy. And it was really interesting because it started to stop you from acting and started to make you believe in what you were actually saying, which is really, really good.
I did the drama workshop and the BTEC Performing Art workshop as a scholar and as a drama student. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. A lot of the things that he did I've never done before, so it was all quite new to me because I'm quite used to doing the same exercise over and over again.
I did both drama and performing arts workshops. I enjoyed being able to step out of my character and the different interpretations that he made us do, and he kind of made us our own person instead of trying to be the character.
So one of the brilliant things about the BTEC Performing Arts workshop was that Edward Bennett could bring in some of the physical theatre techniques that he used as an actor working on Love Song with Frantic Assembly. So he was able to use kind of from the horse's mouth, if you like, practical activities with the students that he had gone through himself as an actor. So it was a real kind of experiential kind of workshop.
We explored different physical theatre movements. He introduced some new exercises we've never done before. He also tried new things he's never tried before with the class, which was really interesting to see how it worked out, and if it did work out, how we reacted to it. We started off pretty simple. We sat down and we had a partner and we had to look at each other in the eyes for about 2 minutes, I would say. It was really interesting because I kind of analysed their face so deeply, and it made me a bit closer when we did the other exercises together.
I really enjoyed the movement section, so we travelled across the room using different movements, and I really enjoyed that.
And we kind of intertwined it into a story and moved across the room. And I really liked that because it kind of, without thinking about it, you made a storyline, and it just was really great seeing other people because they were so different.
That's the first time I've done physical theatre, and it was really enjoyable.
And then the BTEC students were able to question him about how he worked on Love Song with Frantic Assembly, so they were able to get some really key quotes to help them with Unit 1, which is a written theory paper about different practitioners and how they approach texts.
It was nice to have a professional actor come in. I mean, he had very different opinions. He viewed Frantic Assembly in such a different way. He had such a close connection to the actual theatre company itself, so it made it quite like personal.
Both workshops are really distinct, and the students got very different things from them. They really found that they learned new approaches, which is always why it's great to get industry performers in, because they learn things that maybe they're not getting taught in lessons. So, you know, the scholars in particular talked about how they took on board how Edward approaches text and how he approaches character. But they were really buzzing after the workshop, so it was fantastic, and as practitioners, as teachers, we learnt a huge amount from Edward as well, so it was great.
I thought it was really, really good. I thought it was amazing, and I had such a great time doing it.
He was really nice, and he was a really good teacher, and he really got us to experiment with different ways and techniques.